The world's most important company you've never heard of. Imagine waking up one day to find your smartphone won't turn on. You go to log into your computer, but it's stuck on a blank screen. Your car won't start, and none of your smart home devices will connect. In an instant, it feels like we've been thrust back to the Stone Age. The innovations powering our modern digital world have been wiped out overnight. This catastrophic scenario may seem far-fetched, but the truth is, it could absolutely become our reality if one overlooked company in Taiwan was ever disrupted. That company is TSMC. While you may not know their name, TSMC is the world's largest semiconductor manufacturer, producing over 50% of all chips. Every major tech company, Apple, Nvidia, and Qualcomm, relies on TSMC to fabricate their cutting-edge chips that power our phones, cars, computers, and more. Without TSMC fueling innovation, the global digital economy could collapse within months. Stock markets would plunge, businesses would shutter, job losses could top 50 million. Some analysts argue that for the first time in history, the world has become dependent on a single company. One point of immense geopolitical, economic, and technological pressure. So how did we get to the point where so much hinges on this quiet Taiwanese firm? Let's dive in. Our story begins back in 1987, before words like smartphone, cloud computing, or AI were even common. Back then, chip companies handled every aspect themselves: design, manufacturing, packaging, and testing. Giants like Intel built billion-dollar factories to craft their processors in-house. But a Taiwanese engineer named Morris Chang saw an opportunity to specialize. What if one company focused solely on chip fabrication and did it better than anyone else? They could produce chips designed by other firms more efficiently at scale. This novel foundry model was risky, but Chang founded TSMC and bet big. Within a decade, TSMC was manufacturing custom silicon for Qualcomm, Nvidia, Broadcom, and other emerging leaders. Suddenly, innovation exploded. Startups could design game-changing chips using TSMC's advanced capabilities without needing to build billion-dollar fabs themselves. TSMC fueled the exponential growth of semiconductors with a relentless focus on process innovation and meticulous quality control. Even the mighty Intel eventually came to rely on their foundry services. Flash forward to today, and TSMC has grown into a true behemoth. With over $50 billion in annual revenue and a market cap nearing $500 billion, they're one of the world's 10 most valuable companies. Their scale and capabilities are mind-boggling. TSMC operates 3 12-inch gigafabs, semiconductor factories big enough to hold 50 Boeing 737s. These fabs etch features just nanometers wide into silicon wafers with immaculate precision using multi-million-dollar extreme ultraviolet photolithography machines. It takes over 3,000 steps and up to 3 months to produce a batch of wafer chips. The complexity is astounding, as is TSMC's track record of excellence. See, chip manufacturing sees defects at rates upwards of 0.001%. Just one mistake can ruin a $10,000 wafer. Yet TSMC consistently achieves yields near 100%, almost perfect production. This quality allows them to stay ahead of rivals and command premium pricing. But why does TSMC matter so much today? Semiconductors are more pivotal than ever for innovation, competitiveness, and national security. They power virtually all technological breakthroughs: AI, 5G, quantum computing, and beyond. TSMC's home base in Taiwan has become ground zero for escalating tensions between global superpowers. China claims Taiwan as its sovereign territory, but Taiwan retains de facto self-rule with its own democratic government and institutions. This precarious status quo helped enable Taiwan's chipmakers to flourish. But in recent years, China has become much more aggressive in asserting control. Most experts agree China seeks to fully integrate Taiwan by 2050 at the latest, with military force on the table. Taiwan dominates advanced semiconductor manufacturing with over 60% of the global foundry market. Whoever controls the island gains immense technological and economic leverage. This dynamic is steering the world toward a dangerously fragile. TSMC is now investing $40 billion to build advanced fabs in the US and Japan to mitigate concentration risks. But replicating their scale and technical capabilities will take a decade or more. And there are no easy options if a military conflict erupts. One misstep could derail innovation and progress for years to come. The trillion-dollar firm powering our digital future now faces its biggest test. For better or worse, TSMC's fate will shape the world's. Let me know your thoughts on this fascinating case in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you found value in this video.